This video intended for educational purposes.
Hey guys, it's Adam aka Swimming Bird and welcome back for another Minecraft 1.8 Snapshot. This is 14W21B, and although we've only got a few new features this week to talk about, we have a ton of Minecraft news to cover, including 1.8's release date, brand new underwater structures and blocks, bunny rabbits, Worldthreatening, and a few new Minecraft versions coming out for PS4, PS Vita, and Xbox One. But before we get into all that news, let's start with the new Snapshot features this week. And you probably noticed something peculiar down there with the floating words. Well, previously, you could give entities like mobs custom names and have it float over the mob, but now you can do that with items too. So I can spawn in a few items here and a block, and you can see it float over them. Very nice for displays and things like that, adventure maps. Now unfortunately, if you pick this stuff up, it loses its name, but it's still a kind of a cool feature regardless. Now to do this, you have to summon in an item, and then you give it a custom name, and make sure custom name visible is true, and it will show up that way. Now down here, Reddit user Moesh actually came up with a nice little cool, clever idea where he summoned in wither skulls. He made them invisible and made sure they wouldn't explode, of course, and you give them custom names and it will actually make floating text with no entity visible underneath it, and it actually faces you as you go around and stuff like that. It's pretty cool and a nice way to put floating text into vanilla. You probably have to replace that area with air if you want to get rid of it, otherwise that's going to be there forever, but it's a cool little feature there that people are going to have fun with. Now up here, before we talk about this next feature, I have to show you the bird bomber. This is a little aircraft that I built. Now the clone command, that was in previous snapshots you could clone blocks and move them over, but you would leave a copy of whatever you were cloning. Now you can use the new move parameter. You just add that to the end when you clone something, and it will make it so that you basically just move it instead of making it just copy over. So you get rid of the other one, and it makes it a bit more of a realistic movement there. And so you could do different directions here and have it fly off in different directions and make a very simple aircraft, but have it very usable. And I've got a little secret egg bomb here that you can shoot out as well if you want to bomb your foes as you fly over them. But yeah, this is kind of a new little cool thing. I've seen someone make a train already, stuff like that. I made the mistake of using a redstone block over and over to try to make it fly very fast in my first prototype, and as you can see, it just flew off into the distance. Some say it's still flying out there today. It's still going. It's a legend, but hopefully I can catch it someday. It's just out in the world flying around. Anyways, but yeah, this is a cool little feature to make it so you can have little structures fly around and stuff like that, and to clone stuff a little easier. Now, a few bug fixes before we get into the news. If you died, your skin would sometimes disappear after death, but now that is not a problem. Crops would break even in higher light levels. If you killed a zombie villager in the presence of zombie pigmen, they would get mad and try to kill you, maybe because they're related, but that has been fixed. And tamed ocelots would hilariously run away from you when you tried to tame them. Even when they're cats, they would just run in circles and try to get away from you. Now, a bit of serious news that I have to say here. So, Jeb's cat, Newton, you might know as the influence for the cats in Minecraft. The tuxedo cat is actually directly modeled after how Newton looks. And a couple of the quirks, like jumping on chests and beds and stuff, came from his experience owning a cat. Well, unfortunately, Newton has passed away. She was 10 years old, and she lived a good life, I'm sure. So, everybody, she's just a big piece of Minecraft history. We probably wouldn't have cats the way that we have them in Minecraft without her. So, thank you, Newton, and goodbye. May you rest in peace. Now, let's get into the Minecraft news here. So, 1.8, previously we thought that it was going to be released in May, but Dinnerbone actually said that they're not trying to rush it. It is still a few months off now. They want to make sure that they are, very thorough with it and have everything done. I'm theorizing that maybe they are really trying to push for the mod API in this one. I know it's been promised and it's been a really long time since they have been working on it, but they've been making a lot of strides in this version towards releasing that, so maybe that's why they're pushing it off longer. Maybe they want to make sure they put in enough survival and adventure features and stuff like that, and not just have a bunch of commands. Either way, I'm pretty happy because I like when an update has plenty of content and it's worth updating your game for, so, better off that way. It probably won't be till the end of summer, though, if they're pushing it a few months, so we'll see here. Now, the underwater content and the bunny rabbits, this stuff I covered in previous snapshots in a Minecraft news, but if you missed it, Jeb has been working on new underwater structures. They're very mysterious. We don't really know what they are. Underwater dungeons, maybe something like that. And he also showed off a few new blocks, one of which kind of looks like a cracked stone, maybe an ancient stone or some type of coral. And the other one is kind of a glowy block, like a glowstone or redstone lamp. And it looks like it's got a repeated texture on all the different sides, but it might be some type of ancient technology that is sunken with whatever structure it is. But anyways, we are getting those two new blocks here. He's probably still tweaking them and working on them, as we didn't see them in this snapshot, but that is something to look forward to. And then the Mog Miner was working on bunny rabbits that you probably saw in the Minecraft news video I did recently. Now this is still up in the air whether it's going to be included in Vanilla 1.8 or whatever version they are released in, but they seem pretty well fleshed out already. He's got the model going, you can breed them with carrots. Who knows if they're going to be more of like an ambient thing. I really think that they should make it where if you hurt them, they will actually attack you, kind of like Kuko in the Legend of Zelda series. I think if you hit one of them, all the rabbits in the area should flock and attack you, kind of like Monty Python the Holy Grail. I think that would be cool. The Mog Miner even tweeted a quote from Monty Python, so maybe he is thinking about that as well. Anyways, bunny rabbits, because he revealed that he was working on it, I'm going to bet that they're going to make their way into Vanilla, or else he won't hear the end of it. People will complain or, you know, request that they get put in until he adds them. Now, Worldthreatening is something that Dinnerbone previously talked about. That was almost in this week's snapshot, but he has delayed it a little bit because he has to work on teleporting and different things working smoothly with Worldthreatening. But what that is that it makes the different dimensions work a lot better together so that they're not constantly like loaded in on different things, because previously that would lag servers if people were in the Nether or people were in the End while people were in the Overworld at the same time. But it should work a lot better once that Worldthreatening is implemented. And then finally, Xbox One, PS4, and PS Vita are all getting their own versions of Minecraft. Now the PS Vita version is going to be very similar to the PS3 version, almost identical, and it won't cost you any money if you have the PS3 version, and they're kind of bundled together there. But the PS4 and Xbox One versions are going to be a bit of an improvement. They'll have pretty much the same content, but there were comparison screenshots showing that the render distance is a bit farther, stuff like that. It should perform much better on the newer, more powerful consoles. Now, if you want to buy the PS4 or Xbox One versions, they are $19.99, but if you already own the 360 or the PS3 version, it's only $4.99. And you can actually transfer your world from 360 and PS3 to PS4 and Xbox One, respectively. So you could bring your world over. You can't transfer it back though, so do beware. And they did say that most of the DLC, like costumes and different things, will most likely transfer over. So pretty much it's just like an upgrade if you have one of the newer consoles, and it doesn't cost that much to upgrade. So it's kind of cool. Those are coming in August. So we got a little bit of a wait there, but it seems to be syncing up with around when 1.8 will be coming out. So lots of Minecraft stuff to look forward to at the end of summer. But hopefully we'll keep getting new features. I would love to see what those new blocks are, those new underwater structures. Hopefully we'll get those bunny rabbits and everything, and more survival and adventure features, of course. That's what I'm looking forward to. Thank you guys for watching and listening. As always, please leave a like if you enjoyed this. Subscribe if you have not, maybe, and you want to see some more Minecraft news and snapshot updates. And I do have a Twitter. It's @swimmingbird941 if you want to see the videos as soon as they're posted. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time for more Minecraft snapshot updates.